Ask the Expert, brought to you by Auger Hollingsworth.
Welcome back, everybody. Ask the Expert with Auger Hollingsworth continues on. This is their contact information. If you want to get a hold of Brenda and the team, you can email, you can phone number 613-233-4529, or email info@ahinjurylaw.com. Website, ahinjurylaw.com as well, if you want to get in touch with the Auger Hollingsworth team. We are going to continue with our conversation from before. We were talking about, old interlock brickway, and you are held responsible. Do whatever you can, because you might have people come over that you do know, maybe strangers that come over. But another point that we're coming into is it's October now.
Yeah.
But then we start to creep into, I know it doesn't feel like it at this point because we are still creeping up to maybe 30 degrees this week. But as it comes on, we'll talk about snow. So sometimes we do get that snow in October or around Halloween. If your snow removal contract doesn't kick in until maybe November, does the homeowner have any responsibility? And if so, how far does it go?
Yeah, so the answer is yes. And every year when there's an October snowfall, we get a whole bunch of cases. Because even though it happens every year in Ottawa, nobody's ready. And so you are responsible. And even if you've done the right thing and gotten a contractor, probably your contract starts November 1st or maybe November 15th. You are responsible for the period that your contract doesn't cover. And a lot of people are surprised by that. You're also responsible for anything else your contract doesn't cover. So for example, if your contract says that they come as soon as there's 5 centimeters of snow, well, until there's 5 centimeters of snow, you are responsible. And a lot of people don't realize that. And those low amounts of snow, like what we get in October or what we get in November, those are the freeze-thaw scenarios that cause a lot of problems for people. That's where people slip and break their ankles, break their wrists. We will have tons of those. Every year we do. This year will be no different. But don't let it be your house.
Yeah, it's so funny. You made the perfect point of, we know it's coming. It's each and every year, but we always tend to just have it slip the mind for some reason.
Everybody's shocked.
Yeah, it's like, oh no. But you know what? That's a great tip, because it can arrive early, and it's those dangerous, slippery conditions before the heavy snowfall amounts. It's actually when we're right around that freezing mark, it goes above, when we start to get the slippery conditions. So it's wonderful to have you here, because we always want to make sure we cover our bases and we know what we're allowed for.
Yeah, one thing that's worth mentioning is if you're a tenant, I used to say landlord job. Don't worry about it, landlord job. The law has changed over the last few years.
Okay.
And depending on your lease, you may well be responsible just like a homeowner as a tenant. So make sure, if you're a tenant, make sure you understand your obligations under your lease, because what was true 3 or 4 years ago is no longer true based on some cases out of our Court of Appeal.
Okay, so read your lease agreements.
In terms of who's responsible for snow removal.
Yeah, well, great advice as always. I know we don't want to think about it the winter months, but it's coming. This is your early heads up.
Yeah.
It is coming. So appreciate your time, Brenda. If you want to get in touch with the Auger Hollingsworth team, Ask the Expert segment is here, but you can phone 613-233-4529. You can also email them. Everything is up online right there as well.